What's up everyone, welcome back to the 18th episode of the Minecraft Survival LP. In today's episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to make a lot of elevators. I want to make an elevator to bring mobs up here so that we can farm them. It'll be a toggle switch, kind of like this one. That's going to be for the mob farm that we already have built. As always, if you do enjoy the episode, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. All of the support I've been getting recently, and will continue to get, I hope, is greatly appreciated. So if you do enjoy the episode, please be sure to let me know. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. And so with that being said, let's get right into the episode. So I was thinking that we would put the place where the mobs all funnel right here. This would be pretty close to the AFK XP toggle, so I wanted to do this first just to make sure that this area is not going to be accidentally running into any redstone we had previously. So if I put the little place, if we're going to say that they're going to fall right here, and I kind of want to do that so it looks okay. I think that's good. We need place for the mobs to funnel through. So then we want to go right here, and this can be, do we have an extra block? We do. Okay, that's very nice. So then if we keep on, I don't think we have another one. Nope, we don't. Okay, just thought I would check, but this will be the block where they're gonna fall, and so that means that the place where we need to dig down is right here. So I think we need to go down all the way to Y43. This is okay, because I can just patch this up. Okay, so I've successfully dug down all the way to where our little redstone is for the mob farm, as you can see and hear. So what we need to do is we need to connect this right here. If I can get up. This needs to connect to the AFK mob farm. Now, the question is how far along do we want to make the drop point for the mobs? And I think I'll show you guys in a second, but we're gonna need to dig first up to the mob farm here, and we need to cut this off so that no more mobs are gonna spawn while we're working on this. Okay, I've just dug up here, right next to the mob farm, and as soon as that guy falls, gonna place down some black stone here from the Nether Fortress a couple episodes ago. Place that down, very nice. And so now I have all this redstone because this is how we're gonna make the change here. So I'll put this down for now. Wait, actually no. I need to put down some signs. And the reason for the signs placement is that there's gonna be water right here. This is going to be a toggle, so we're going to have pistons, sticky pistons right here, like so, and these are going to be always powered on, and then there's going to be water right here. So we need to get, first of all, probably set up a bit of a water source like this, because there's going to be a lot of water involved in this farm. But let's just make sure we have this. Okay, so we need to make it go this way. I was successfully able to connect the holes. So right here is the one where it's going to lead up to our base. And over here, of course, is where the mob farm is, on these 4 cobblestone blocks. So what we need to do now is that we have this mapped out. I moved back the water source so that we can do a little bit of redstone required for this. So we need these blocks, and then we need to have them always not powered, which is what we want. But what we do want always powered is these pistons, because that will keep the water up. So that is very important that we get this redstone correct here. And the way we do this is we have the redstone coming in on the sides right here, and we need to connect them right around. Probably want to make sure that this redstone is actually running into the piston as opposed to just to the side of, because I think that might make a difference. And then this always needs to be powered. So what we can do is we can place a torch like this, and then redstone on top of it, like this. And what's going to happen from that is, if I get a pressure plate here to demonstrate, when we activate with a lever from the top of our base, what's going to happen is that this will have redstone powered to it. And as you can see, that brings the cobblestone down. We get off, and it's all good. And so this allows us to do the next important part, which is place down water here. Not there. Block higher. There we go. Like this. And then that's why we have the signs down. So that when the water gets pulled up, it's not going to fall down into the mob farm and cause mobs to not take any fall damage, which is definitely what we don't want to happen. On the other side, what we are going to want to be not powered here is these pistons. And that's because when this water is powered, aka meaning these pistons are up, it's going to be inside. And so at the same time, we need this to not be pushed out. This will allow us to make sure that when we have it on this mode, that no water is going to be let out and that there's going to be no blocks in the middle. The two things, so that we don't get the two modes of our spawner mixed up with wanting to bring them to the surface. So we just need to put redstone here on the side, and then we'll make a little place right there where it will continue outward. Let's do the same thing over here. I think it should be good if I do this sort of contraption. There we go. And then we want to meet these in the center underneath here, just so that it'll be easier to find when it comes time to link these two together. What we also need to make sure of is that there's enough power here with the redstone, so that it's not going to be running out of power. So we have some comparators to make sure that doesn't happen. But we'll test it again with our pressure plate here. As wow, I've already used all my redstone. But oh, we can see that one of them did not get powered. It was this one. Oh, and we can see why that happened, obviously. Oh, and that's not what we wanted either. Alright, let's just place all this redstone back, no problem. So I made a hole right here in front so that the water's not going to overflow and ruin the redstone again, but as you can see, we got it to work. So it's just, you need to make sure that they're opposites, in that one is powered with torches, redstone torches, and that the other one is not powered. And then you'll be able to switch the modes. So that way, when we flick the lever and it turns on, it's going to switch the mode so that we have mobs funneling up to our base. So I figured, since we've got the redstone downstairs set up by the farm, I figured we'd keep on going and let's just knock out all the redstone early. So we're going to start by making sure here that the lever does power the redstone, and it does. Very nice. So all we have to do now is wire this down so that it reaches the area where the other redstone is, so that when we power it, everything's going to function according to plan. So we're going to need to dig down here all the way, I think, to Y something or other. I'll figure it out as I go. That way we can connect all of the redstone. So I actually decided that it would be much easier, instead of digging the hole and then doing the redstone, to power it and then go along the way to make sure that the redstone is going to have as much power as it needs. For example, in places like this, where it's just about to run out, we run into caves, of course, that we've been in. This one's on the side of the mountain. I probably lit it up off screen, but anyway, I think it's easier if you just go and do it, so that way you make sure that you don't run out a redstone power source. And you can keep on going, like I am right here. So maybe be smart to make progress right there and have it go down instead of just having it lay flat so much. Yeah, this is gonna need to get covered up because we don't want all the redstone exposed. As you can see, that's part of the mob farm, I think, over there. But we're gonna continue with wiring this and making sure that we get it down to where the rest of our mob farm is. That way, we can have our lever and redstone be all set up. So everyone, as you can see, we have the redstone and we are currently at Y52, which means we are at the perfect level to connect our redstone to the previous redstone contraption that we had set up. So we are going to go ahead and do that right now, because this is one of the big steps and it would have been so much harder to do if we had a whole lot of water in here. So let's just make sure our coordinates are right, 402, and we can just dig this straight. And okay, I must have read something wrong. Or maybe I just need to go around a different way. That's probably the smarter thing to do. Let's just go straight for a while. And then we will connect it where we need to, over here. Wow, I had no idea that it was actually that close to our little ladder system over there. I had no idea. Let's put another repeater here, just for good measure. Get some more redstone dust. Now, we don't want to connect this, can I? Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay. So with that, we have connected from the base all the way to down here. So we have to, obviously, fix this back up quite a bit. But we can cover it up knowing that we have all of the redstone put in place where it needs to go. So we are going to go ahead and place this redstone back, and then we can get started on the more fun part, which is creating the mob elevators. So some good news is that we got the redstone to work, and that now the mob's gonna be below, so if we want AFK or XP downstairs, it's gonna be the up arrow, and then if I power it down, it's gonna be mobs coming up here through the elevator once we set that up. However, it was raining and there was a thunderstorm, and something very interesting happened to our mobs and our little pigs. I don't know what happened to the cows, but now we have something a little less than desirable, I would say. So we're gonna have to go out at some point and get some more cows, but we gotta get rid of these things first, for sure. Mine it so they can all come up and let the carnage begin. Okay, grab the bow. Alright, here they come. Oh, there we go. The bow did not upset them for whatever reason. Oh my gosh, look at the amount of them. Look at this. There's just so many. I can't get rid of them all. Why is he running away? You scared of something? You should be. Nope, you're just a little pig. That was a very interesting little revelation that happened on our farm, so we are going to get back to building the mob farm. To begin your mob elevator, first you're going to need to dig the holes that you want. I've already dug 2 holes in advance. This is going to be the first one. All you need to do is put 1 water bucket at the top. This hole right here is going to be where the mobs fall from above and take a lot of damage, and they will fall then, and they'll be pushed by water leading in here, which is where they'll be sent up in the elevator. Next, on the block where the mobs fall, right here, you're going to want to place a block of magma and then a pressure plate on top of it. The reason you place the block of magma right here is so that when baby zombies get stuck right here, they'll take damage and die, and will stop clogging of this mob farm. Then you want to connect the redstone and put a piston and then, of course, blocks to cover it up. What this will cause is when mobs step on here, they're going to get pushed by the pressure plate. If it's a baby zombie or a small mob, it's going to die eventually from the magma block. Next, you're going to want to place 2 signs in front of the water and then a dirt block right here. Then you need to put kelp and you want to put bone meal on it until it won't grow anymore. So now in each block we have a water source, and that's going to allow us to then destroy the kelp. And for the most important part, we will place down soul sand, and this allows us to get pushed up. This is the most important part. Now that you have your elevator and your piston system set up, you need to dig down and place a fence right here. What's going to happen is that because of that being a half block, when mobs get pushed into this water source that you place down, they will get sucked up into the soul sand like so. So now that we have our elevator set up over here, I put some glass just so that we can make sure that it works properly when the time comes. I figured now would be the good time to set up the water system. So we're going to go ahead actually and destroy this real quick. Then we'll put some dirt on it just so that we can see exactly where the mobs will continue to flow to, which is perfectly right there. Very nice. I guess I'll need different water source, but regardless of that, we do know that we will need this to be cleared out so that the mobs can get pushed and go right here. And then, wow, it goes perfectly to the end there. Okay. So then we need another sign right here. And then we can put 2 signs right there because we don't want water to go here, which is where they're going to fall. And then we'll see if this is enough. Oh, looks like I forgot a sign here at the bottom. Alright, so the water leading up to our little mob elevators is all good to go. So now, I should probably actually get rid of this. Probably be smart. Now we can put in the last little bits of water, like so. And I actually forgot that I had depth strider, so that was making it a little harder for it to work. But anyway, that's why I wasn't flowing in the water as much. But as you can see, when this is going to be powered, then there's going to be no water flowing, and this is going to be open. And so then when we remove it, it's going to allow the mobs to flow into here. We're going to go this way, and then they'll fall down, take about 20 blocks of damage. It's a 20 block drop there. And they should be fine to not die from the magma block because they'll get pushed pretty much instantly. And then we will have mobs upstairs at our place. Here at the top of the elevator, you also need to make sure that you put a sign here and then a water bucket. That way, the mobs can flow nicely. This will allow the mobs who get pushed up from the elevator right here to fall right here where you will use them for XP. So now that we've done all that work, it's ready to go. All we have to do is remove this and go flick that lever. I think it's smarter, of course, if we have it on the AFK mode for obvious reasons. I tested the water one last time. Everything is good to go. So first of all, let's just see how many mobs we have right there. Oh my gosh. Look at all the mobs. And there's still 3 more blocks to go. Oh man, that creeper. It's a little scary, doesn't it? Okay, 1 more block and most of the mobs are camping out there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now that we have all of the mobs out, we are ready to go try and flick that lever. It's time to see this thing in action. So we're gonna go flick the lever, and it might take a bit of time for the mobs to come up. But I actually dug a tunnel to in between the 2 places where the zombies and all the other mobs are gonna fall. So we might be able to see them as they're coming through our little tunnel. Ooh, here they come! Wow, look at all of these mobs! We just flicked the lever not too long ago and there's already so many mobs. Hopefully they're not dying. But we'll be able to tell right here. By looking right here. Oh my gosh, that's fast! Look at them go! Woo, they're zooming. Okay, we gotta go up and check. I think this is normal for a mob to get stuck there though, if there's no one to push them up. Alright, let's see how many mobs are here. Ooh, oh, there's only 1? Oh, I see. They have to come in 1 at a time because there's not enough space, I guess. But oh my gosh. Ooh, that creeper almost died, but... Oh yeah, it looks like they're just gonna funnel in 1 by 1, which is honestly okay. That's pretty cool. But now that we know that it works, oh, that's so awesome. It was a little bit of a hassle. I messed up so many times at the bottom, accidentally getting water all over the redstone, having to redo it again, but we got it to work. This is so cool. But I think for now I'm going to switch it back. Actually, no. Let's leave it. Just curious to see how it works. I ended up placing a sign right here because I wanted to make sure that the mobs don't drown while we're collecting them. But I think other than that, I might as well show you in terms of the progress for our big hole that we plan to TNT in the very near future. We have quite a bit of gunpowder ready to go for that. Still need to get more, of course, but we're obviously making great progress, and I think that because I'm going to need to obviously make some new tools soon, that having this new grinder for XP up here is also going to allow me to use my looting and get tons of more gunpowder. So this is pretty awesome that we got this farm all set up and ready to go. With that being said, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate all the support that I've been getting recently, and that hopefully I will continue to get. So it means a lot to me that you guys are enjoying the content that I put out, and I hope that I can continue to do that. So that being said, I got nothing more to say. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Peace.